Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 3. And I'm sure Arsenal fans were enjoying the game up until Bournemouth scored that second goal. What a goal it was, by the way. But listen, let me get straight into it. Let's not take anything away from the home side. Even though they've drawn 4 out of their last 5 Prem games, they've had no win in their last 10 games coming into the game against Arsenal. It was a very good performance from that home team. And I struggle to understand why they actually lose games. But then again, they make it very easy for teams to play against them. And any team that has a bit of quality will actually punish them, which Arsenal did. Just wanted to start off by giving props to their manager, Adoni, what's his name, Areola. Even though it's been a tough sort of Prem season for them so far. Let's move on to Arsenal. The first person I actually want to make mention of is Gabriel Magalhaes, Big Gabby. I think he had a horrid start to the game. I kid you not. The guy, I'm not going to say he's rusty because he played well the last game. He didn't give away passes like he did today. Yeah, that pass Gabriel Magalhaes gave away for Ivan Nelson's goal in the 10th minute. He literally had a brain fart there, I think, to be honest. Because what was he thinking? He cannot pass the ball across goal like that. That he knows better. And there was literally no one in the midfield to pick up that ball anyway. So that was an easy chance for Ivan Nelson. And obviously, as an Arsenal fan, I was thinking, we've made it very difficult for ourselves. But we actually had a good start to the game. We basically had control over the game up until then. Even though I was annoyed, I wasn't really that scared of what was going to happen with the game. And literally 5 minutes later, Arsenal came back 1-1. Good wing play by Noni Madueke against Antoine Semenyo, who's meant to be a Man City player, but I'm not sure what game City are playing. But a good wing play by Noni. He faked across, went back on his right foot, dragged the ball, went past Antoine Semenyo. He damaged it, rolled the ball on his left foot. He crossed with his right. Martinelli got a shot in, it was blocked, and it fell nicely to Gabriel Magalhaes, who put Arsenal back at 1-1. He made up for his mistake. So that was 1-1. And I was like, yes, we're back into the game. Let's make sure that we do not make any sort of silly mistakes. And I think in the game, both Declan Rice and Mendy and Martin Odegaard, like the trio, actually controlled the game for Arsenal. Then, that was all she wrote for the first half. At the start of the second half, William Saliba gave away a foul around the halfway line on Ivan Nelson. A quick free kick from Bournemouth and David Brooks was in. It was a tight angle. Took the shot on his left foot, went wide. But that was a bit of a wake-up call there for Arsenal. And I think after that, we started controlling the game again in the second half. Martin Odegaard again on the ball. And the goal was a well-worked sort of play down that right-hand side. And then Arsenal took the lead in the second half through Rice. It was literally a simple long ball by Yuri Timber behind Bournemouth's defenders. Gyökeres tried to get in, but the ball fell kindly to Odegaard. Waited. He basically had 2 options. Either he waited for the cutback on the edge, or he basically went right to Noni Madueke. And then he waited nicely. A nice weighted ball for Rice, who was coming on. Literally placed it bottom right. And I was like, we are sitting comfortably right now. Because from then onwards, Arsenal was controlling the game, and then we went on to actually take the lead again. Mikel Arteta making some subs, bringing on Saka, Jesus, and Trossard, which made sense anyway. And then the third goal of Arsenal coming literally right after the substitutions, I believe 2 minutes later. Yuri Timber had the ball, passed it to Odegaard, literally around that right-hand side. There's a little triangle that formed between Saka, Odegaard, and Timber, which Arsenal fans see a lot. Bukayo Saka made a nice darting run in behind his defender. Martin Odegaard played it through. A setback at the edge of the box, and guess who was there again? Mr. Declan Rice. And I was like, this game could get away from Bournemouth if they do not actually do something. And yeah, at 3-1, I'm sat at my seat now. I'm comfortable watching the game, hoping that we don't make any sort of mistakes. And then Bournemouth came. up with a beauty of a second goal, which made it 3-2. And what a goal it was by, wasn't it Kropi in the 75th minute? Literally 4 minutes right after Arsenal scored the third goal. When Bournemouth were building up, leading to that goal, I was like, we actually have emptied the middle of the park because we basically penned in our box a bit, even though we pushed that right to the edge of the box. And it was just a simple 1-2 with Cook, and Kropi literally had 3 seconds or 5 seconds to take a touch. And the shot that came from his right foot, Raya, I'm not sure if he saw it late or whatever, but listen, that ball flew into the back of the net. And then that had me, you know what I mean? I sat up on my seat and I was thinking, hey, you know what I mean, squeaky bum time. But all in all, I'm glad Arsenal came through it with flying colours. One thing I wanted to actually mention is that now with the squad that Arsenal have, we can win games in all types of manner now. If a team are sitting back playing in low block, we can win that game. Physically, we can do that. If a team comes to play against us, that will suit our game, especially hitting them on the counter. We can do that. That's very much like in this season. And yes, in season past, or in last season, we went away and lost there. Listen, all in all, have away day. And we are now on top of the league, leading by 6 points. Aston Villa played today. So now, the only thing we need to wait for is a result. Yes, Man City playing at home like to Chelsea. I'm not sure what's going to happen because Chelsea are going in with no manager right now, with their under 21 manager. Apparently, his name is Callum or Kyle, I believe. Yes, he's going to be taking charge. So with Chelsea with no manager, I wonder what sort of game is going to be. But hey, the only thing Arsenal could do is get the 3 points, which we've done now. We basically above Man City 7 points now, having won 5 of our last Premier League games. Finally, we've been starting to put a run together. This is what we need to do. And one additional thing is our intensity in games now is much better, especially in the first half. We are creating good chances from open play too. We just need to be a bit more sort of clinical. And before I go, a word on Gyökeres, a much better game from him. You know what I mean? All around, he's making good runs. There were countless of times whereby Zubimendi had the time and chance to put the ball literally in behind, whereby Gyökeres was making the run. But, you know, he didn't. But at the same time, Gyökeres' hold-up play was much better today. Hold-up play was much better today. Even though he was hustling and bustling against the two defenders of Bournemouth, much better from him. And Jesus, he came on, he didn't really have a good game. But, you know, this is what happens when you have good options off the bench now. And good options starting the game. Because our bench was ridiculous. Eze again didn't get a game. I'm hoping he does. Even though our next game is against Liverpool next Thursday. All we can do is just keep on picking up the 3 points. That's all we can do.
Take the yards.